Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? This is Crypto Goshen. Just wanted to make sure y'all could hear me okay. Can somebody give me a yes in the chat, please, if you can hear me okay? Hey guys, how y'all doing out there? This is Crypto Goshen. Just wanted to make sure y'all could hear me okay. Can somebody give me a yes in the chat, please? Perfect, perfect. I think you guys can hear me just fine. Also, let me know whether or not you can see my screen. Trying to get the technology still tighten up here. So if you would, just let me know whether or not you can hear you can see my screen. It appears that you guys can hear me just fine. Just confirm whether or not you can see my screen, please. Okay, I see some of you guys are saying that you cannot see the screen. Just give me a second here, please. All right, guys, I think we'll go ahead and get started. Having some issues here actually projecting my screen here. It is fading in and out for some reason, but just let's go ahead and get this thing started. And obviously, today's big news from a crypto front, from the standpoint that Bitcoin, as you guys know, hit a new all-time high of over $72,000, which is pretty remarkable, knowing that about a year ago, Bitcoin, a little over a year ago, Bitcoin was at roughly about $16,000. So you could have almost 4.5x your money had you bought Bitcoin back then over a year ago. And that's why it's going to be important for all of us to make sure when we are in a bear market like we have come out of the last year and a half, you got to continue to dollar cost average. You got to continue to purchase whatever your favorite cryptocurrencies are when the market is down. So when the market goes up like it has been doing the last couple months and all, you'll see a nice return on the investment you would have made over the last year or so, in light of, again, of this bull market that we've come out of. So you guys do me a favor, confirm again that you can hear me okay. Again, having some issues with projecting the screen, but just give me a confirmation again in the chat that you can hear me just fine. And as you're doing that, part of what I want to talk about today, we are going to be doing a couple of giveaways. We'll be doing the giveaway from the video I made on Friday, Thursday or Friday of last week, where we are going to recognize two people who put information in the comment section as I requested. So we'll award that in USDC on the Solana network. And then for two of you who are actually live streaming with me right now, you're going to be on the receiving end of also some USDC today as well. Before we get into the giveaway, I want to make sure do you guys have any questions for me at all relative to anything on the crypto front? You know, I made a video last week as well, pretty much telling you guys from my standpoint, I'm perceiving a couple things that are happening in crypto. In addition to Bitcoin becoming super, super bullish, and we're seeing a really nice increase in the price of Bitcoin in light of the ETF flows and all that. And that should continue to happen because you guys also know, if you have been in the industry for a while, we have a Bitcoin happening that's coming up mid-April. And that's going to decrease the amount of Bitcoin that gets minted every day. So right now it's like at 900 a day. That's going to be cut in half because of this halving that's going to take place in April. So you'll go from 900 a day to about 450 a day. And obviously, any time an asset becomes more scarce, you should also see an appreciation in the price of that asset. So we should really see Bitcoin continue to move up. No doubt in my mind will exceed $100,000 this year. It could actually be something far higher. I think 100,000 is a very conservative price point for Bitcoin in light of where we are right now. Obviously, nobody can see the future. If there's some black swan event like a World War III or something like that, all bets are off. But considering that things will continue to move along as they have been, Bitcoin should see an exponential increase in its price over the next 12 to 18 months, which means that you guys know a rising Bitcoin boat lifts all, a rising Bitcoin ship lifts all boats. And so we're going to really see prices for these altcoins just go parabolic. But one of the things that I've mentioned to you guys in a video last week is, if you're new to crypto, if I were you, I would just right now, if you're looking to make some big quick money, you'll be able to do that with a lot of the cryptocurrencies out there. You don't need to be a genius right now because we're in a bull market, right? You can literally throw a dart at any cryptocurrency and you'll be able to realize a nice profit from 20 to 100%, right? But if you're looking to see some mega gains in whatever you invest, you really should be looking at, and I know it's crazy, I concur with that, still don't understand all the dynamics there, but obviously have a far better understanding now. But if you're looking to see a mega increase in whatever you invest in this bull market, you should really go all in on memes. Meme coins, which is what I mentioned to you guys last week. Certainly, there's a time and season for memes, so you don't want to make that your long-term strategy. But as it relates to your short-term strategy right now in this market, you should be looking at the meme tokens. They're dominating from Pepe and Floki and Bunk and Myro. And there's one I mentioned to you guys, Solama, Solama, that I've seen like a 15x on in like 2 weeks, which is crazy. But meme tokens are the way to go if you are really looking to supercharge your investment. If you don't have a whole lot of money, remember during the last cycle, I took $197 and turned it into $44,000 when I invested in Shiba Inu. And had I held on to it, it would have been in excess of $300,000, which, no regrets, but I'm just making a point. If I were you, if you don't have a lot of resources right now, you may want to go ahead and make the investment in meme tokens. And then from a long-term perspective, a couple of things. Long term, if you don't need capital that you have sitting in like your savings account or some other account that's literally giving you like 1% a year, you should certainly consider taking some of that and putting it in Bitcoin long term, because Bitcoin has been the best performing asset for the last 10, 11 years. And that probably won't abate anytime soon. So if you have long-term dollars that you have laying around that you don't need in the next 6, 12, 18, 24 months, get you some Bitcoin. You'll see that those dollars will start seeing a nice increase in price over time. And then midterm, you want to be invested in some of the high quality altcoins like Render and AI tokens, one of my favorites. The Graph certainly is another one. And then you got a lot of other tokens out there. We talked about some of the narratives for this bull cycle being AI, GameFi, obviously DPN, which stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network, something like Helium Mobile and their ecosystem. And there are a lot of other ones out there. I would look at investing in those midterm. When I say midterm, I have a midterm strategy where you're not going to make big quick money. And there's some exception to that. Obviously, if you put in a lot of money and something goes up 3x, obviously you just got, you 3x your money. But short term, it would be a wise thing. And again, not financial advice, as you guys know, I'm just telling you what I'm doing. It would probably be a wise thing for you to consider just going heavy on meme coins, heavy relatively speaking. You can put $100 on one, another $100 on one, $50 on one, $25 on one. And if you believe that, the meme token is going to take off, I actually showed you guys in a previous video on how to identify the meme tokens. And then you have to go out there and do your own due diligence. Certainly, as I continue to buy meme tokens, I'll continue to post those out in my Telegram. So if you're not watching me on Telegram, you should, or following me on Telegram, you should. But anyway, meme tokens, big deal this bull market. I think it's going to actually be stronger this bull market than what memes did the previous bull market with, Sheeb and some other ones and Pepe and all that. So again, go all in on memes if you are in this market. With that said, let's see if we have any questions coming from the live chat. Looking here. Yeah, no, my screen is blank. You can hear my voice. Understand. We can hear you, Goshen. Appreciate that. Let's see. Princess T, please, is it okay to degen Sol coins, that's Solana, as long as we can monitor the project? Absolutely, Princess T, and I appreciate you joining the live stream. Absolutely. I am a big fan of Solana tokens and the Solana ecosystem. Also a big fan of Solana itself. So I actually have built a decent Solana bag and certainly have gone all in. I would say of this new bag I built over the last month and a half, I started probably late January, maybe early February. I'll be showing you what that looks like on another video that I won't be going live with, but I'll record the video. Because remember, I did one about a month and a half ago, letting you guys know that I was going to take some new capital up to $50,000. I actually did a little more than that and invest that in this bull market. And my conservative goal with that $50,000 is to get it to $1 million this bull market in the next 12, 18 months. And so far, so good. I've actually seen like an 85% or 80% return thus far, which is crazy. But again, we're in a really mega bull market. But going back to your question, Princess T, absolutely. Solana is a huge narrative, this ecosystem. As long as you go out there and do your due diligence, watch the project, you should be just fine. So I have a combination of Solana meme tokens. I have Myro have bought both of those, a Solana Bean token. I mentioned to you guys Solana, which has done amazingly well, which is crazy, but that's done amazingly well the last couple of weeks, like some 15x on my money. And there's some other more conservative Solana tokens out there too, like Helium. Helium Mobile is on the Solana network. Render moved over to Solana last year. You got Helium, AT&T is another nice Solana token, but there's several. So I would certainly encourage you to go out and do your own due diligence. But yeah, Solana token investment this bull cycle should do you quite well. Let's see. Cool buddy, sir, please explain me about crypto bubble and how it works. Wanted to know since long time. Yeah, typically crypto moves in cycles, right? So that's why you have to be careful when you are new to crypto, like I was back in 2017. You get so caught up, especially when you're in a bull market, with the numbers. And you never realize, especially early on, that numbers don't go up forever, right? So crypto typically moves in cycles, sometimes 2 to 4 year cycle. Now, we just came out of a prolonged bear market. I've never been in a bear market in crypto this long. It's almost 2 years. But again, that was a blessing in disguise because, again, had you been dollar cost averaging during the bear market, you have seen some amazing growth. And one example would be Render. If you go back and look at the price of Render, ticker symbol is RNDR, as well as some meme tokens, but we'll just talk about Render right now. Render had gotten down about a year and a half ago to about 50 cents a token. Now it's like over $12, from 50 cents to $12, right? It's just crazy return. So it was actually a blessing to be in a bear market. So that's why I'm telling you guys, at some point we'll be back in the bear market. Now, it is my belief that we won't see a bear market again in the next probably maybe 16 to 24 months. Most of those who have been in crypto a while believe that we are in this really long bull cycle. We're going to be in this really long bull cycle now for a multitude of reasons. And so most believe that we'll be in this bull cycle anywhere from 12 to up to 24 months. I would say somewhere in the middle, 16 to 18 months. But to your question, you have to be watching the market, and certainly you need to be taking profits along the way. One of the things I have been doing, I didn't do this last cycle. I made some really nice profits last cycle, and that was back in, it ended like November 2021. But anyway, this cycle, in addition to seeing bags explode upwards, I'm also beginning to pay myself every day. So I would suggest to you, let's say you make a $50 investment and it goes to $500, right? That's a 10x, which is phenomenal. And that's actually like really doable right now. We're crazy to believe in this market. You may want to consider, if you've invested $50 a day, you may want to initially take out your initial investment of $50. It goes to 500 and maybe another 50. So take out $100. And then from that point forward, assuming that price, and you're going to have some ebb and flows, it'll go up and go down, which it should do. That's what healthy investment do. They go up and then they correct, go down, and then they start going up again if we are in a bull market, which we are. But you may want to consider start paying yourself every day, maybe $20, $25 a month, $25 a day based on that scenario. Now, because of the fact that I've invested a lot more in it, praise God, I've been able to make some really good returns. My goal every day during this bull cycle is to take out a minimum of 500 a day. But I've been averaging $1,000 a day thus far. So that would be my recommendation. Again, not financial advice, but I'm just telling you what I'm doing. In addition to seeing these epic gains in profit, which is a beautiful thing in the bull market, you may want to say, you know what, I'm going to start paying myself something every day. So if I'm making profits every day, I'm going to take out something every day. So that allows you to, number one, see that it's real. Because I tell people numbers on the screen don't mean anything until those numbers get in your bank account, right? Even not just sitting in your crypto wallet. So you want to at some point take profit. And what I'm doing again, I'm paying myself every day out of the profits that I'm making, but I also obviously I'm continue to allow those bags to continue to grow, if that makes sense. So any questions there, guys? I hope I answered your question, cool buddy. If you want me to expound more, I can. But just know crypto moves in cycles. Right now, we are in a bull cycle, and we're going to expect that's going to last anywhere from 16 to 24 months. But then it'll go back in the bear market, and that's fine. That's when you want to continue the dollar cost average. So when we get back into the next bull cycle, you'll be in a position where you would have seen some really nice gains. Let's see. Sir, say good luck. How do we join your private Facebook? I have a link down in the comment section, or the description section, I should say, in all of my videos to my private Facebook. So you just click on that link, and then I get a request on my end when people sign up, and I have to approve the request. But yeah, just click on the link down in the description of one of my videos, and you'll be able to come in there. You also want to make sure you are really following me on Telegram, because I'm telling you guys what I'm doing in Telegram. I'm posting anytime I make a purchase. There are a couple purchases I made yesterday that I'll update today. One is I bought some baby bunk. We'll see what it does. Didn't invest a whole lot. I think I did a total of $500. I started off, I did $300 investment, then I added $200 additional dollars last evening. So 500, I bought some of that. That's a risky meme coin, but hey, the higher the risk, the greater the and higher the reward, right? If it ends up mooning, which again, meme tokens are just going to do their thing, and we're just getting started, guys. So you haven't missed anything. You probably have seen Pepe and Floki and She do their thing the last 3 weeks, and they really have run some upwards up to like 1,000%. So, which is crazy. That's a 10x, where you could have invested 100 and now it's $1,000 like in a matter of weeks. But we are just getting started. I mentioned in a previous video that I think we're going to have at least 2 meme tokens that will exceed $100 billion in market cap. And I ended up revising that number because of where we are right now in the cycle. I think we probably have 5 that could exceed that. And if that were to happen, again, you're going to make a ton of money. That's why you want to start investing right now. Let's see. Yes, thank you. All right, cool, buddy. Appreciate the follow-up. Princess, do not be greedy once it gets to your day. Amen to that. Don't be greedy. And that's our natural tendency as human beings, right? When you see something go up, you say, oh my God, I got $10,000. It went from 500 to 10,000. And then your next thought is it's going to 100,000. You don't know that. I don't know that, right? But that's what we do, because that's the greed side of us. So you got to make sure you tame the greed. And that's why I'm a big proponent of taking profits as you go up. And I'll give you a specific case in point. I put $1,000 in deep fake AI. And the ticker is fake AI. It's an AI token, brand new. It had a market cap, I think, when I invested in that thing a couple of weeks ago, of like $2 million. And it immediately went up. Long story short, I initially took out, so I invested $1,000. I took out $3,000 like 6 days ago. And then the account balance still was like $7,000. So I took out 3, still had 7. And then yesterday, I wake up, start looking at it. It was close to $12,000. So guess what? I took out another $3,000, right? And it could continue to go up. And yeah, let's say if it goes up another 10x, yeah, I would have had more money, but I don't know that. It could also go back down. I'm not going to say it's going to zero, because typically they don't go to zero, but they can go down like 98, 99%, so close to zero. So that's why, again, I'm a big fan of taking profits along the way, especially for these meme tokens. Now, I'm going to also continue to hold a nice bag of fake AI, because, again, we're in this crazy cycle, y'all. It could do another 50x. And if it does that, it'll get in excess of over $100,000, going back to the original $1,000 investment. So yes, don't be greedy. That's tough not to do, because we like to see things go up and all, but remember, what goes up eventually comes down. So that's a good point, Princess T. Let's see. Fadish, please check on Venus when I will make a note. We'll look at Venus. A quick question for you guys. Part of what I'm trying to do with you guys, I really want to help as many people as we can to understand the crypto game, and to actually put you in a position where we can have verbal exchanges as opposed to, exchanges via chat. So if you guys are interested in Goshen doing like a Zoom call with the community, y'all let me know. Just say yay in the chat or nay, not interested, or whatever you want. I'm thinking about doing a Zoom Crypto Goshen community session where you get to verbally ask me questions. We can actually go in and look at on how to buy some of these cryptocurrencies if you're not familiar with it. So it could be a session that could be in excess of 2 hours. So of course you don't have to stay on that long, but if you're interested in that type of thing, y'all let me know down in the chat below. And I will certainly give that some really, really good consideration. Let's see, Goshen, your prediction on market cap Salama. Okay, Salama. So you see that somebody, that's the meme token going to be listed on Mexi. Yeah, I heard that. That's another thing. So you'll get more liquidity in the Salama token. That's a good question. Let me tell you, and this is crazy again, but it's not, because we're in a bull cycle. Because of what has happened to these other meme tokens, and you think about something like Pepe, right? Pepe has a market cap in excess of $1 billion now. The same thing with Floki. The same thing with Bonk, right? Now, I'm not going to say Salama is going to $1 million in the next several months and all, but it could down the road. And so if it continues to move up, that's why you want to start taking profits along the way. But I certainly believe short term, and here was the reason why I invested in it. In addition to it being a Solana ecosystem meme token, which is huge this cycle, in addition to it having a low market cap, when I found it, it's about $2 million. I also like the fact that this was the first non-dog, non-cat, non-frog like Pepe meme coin. So it was first to market in that respect. And that's why I decided, instead of me doing like $200 and I did $1,000 on it, it could probably go to like $50. Thank God it didn't. So from that standpoint, I think it could, because we're in this crazy cycle that's going to get crazier, guys. As we see more publicity on Bitcoin in the news, in like CNBC and Bloomberg and some of these financial newspapers, Wall Street Journal, talking about Bitcoin hits an all-time high, that's going to bring in more retail investors. And for the most part, retail investors are looking to try to make all the money they can in a short window, right? So guess what they're going to buy? They're going to say, man, they'll say, I can't afford Bitcoin because it's at $72,000. But they'll jump on meme tokens all day long. So from that standpoint, I think Salama still has a ton of room to run. Again, not financial advice. You just got to know that it's really risky and all. So just make sure you only invest that which you can afford to lose. But yeah, I think Salama has a lot of room to run. So my target would be between 100 and 300 million over the next couple months. We'll see what happens. Okay, let's see questions. Love the Q&A, guys. Please, I'm interested in your calls. Thanks. Oh, sure thing, Princess T. That's good. That sounds good. I think so far the one I did like a 3 to 4. Oh, awesome, Princess T. Yeah, 300 to 400%. Yeah, you got to take profit. That's just massive. Congratulations, by the way. Let's see. In the past 1 month, Salama was ranging around same market cap. Okay, awesome. So another thing that you guys want to make sure you are really careful of in any cycle, including this one, is to make sure that you're not scammed. There are a lot of scammers out there looking to get your private keys. So if you're new to crypto on this call, or somebody that will be watching this video later, make sure you never, ever, never, ever, never, ever give your private keys to anybody. Even from the company or the platform itself, you never do that. Because if you give your private keys away, your crypto is bye-bye. It's gone bye-bye. It's gone. I'll be in tow. So make sure you never share your private keys with anybody. On that note, part of what you want to do too, it's good to be able to buy these cryptocurrencies off these exchanges. I try to limit the number of cryptos that I leave on exchanges that I purchase, unless I'm looking to, make some quick trades and all. I may leave it on there for a little while, and then move it to one of my either what we call software wallet or hot wallets, like Trust Wallet, Exodus. I like Exodus a whole lot. I like Trust. You can also do MetaMask, but even more strong from a security standpoint are what they call the hardware wallets. So you'll see down in the description of several of my videos, I'm a big fan of Tangem, Tangem. I have a link there. You get 10% off. You also can get your Ledger. And I also like Elapal. So even if let's say if you made a lot of money, right? you also may want to try to mitigate just risk big time by spreading that out over multiple wallets. Instead of you putting all your cryptocurrency in one software wallet like Trust or Exodus or MetaMask or just a hardware wallet, you may want to spread it out. I have several different wallets. I'm going to encourage you to consider doing a similar thing as you start building your portfolio. Yeah, obviously, if you got $50 in it, not that big of a deal, but as you start growing your portfolio value, consider protecting your crypto, because you got a lot of things out there and these people are really smart. You get a lot of phishing email. Those emails appear to be legit. I always tell people, if you get an email with a link, don't ever click the link, even if you think it's legit. Go to the website yourself. Don't click the link in the email. Most of those, a lot of times they're phishing email, and once they get access to your information, they can go in and wipe you out completely. So be careful out there. Protect your money as you grow your crypto bag. Let's see, another thing you want to do as you are out surfing the web in these various sites. If you don't have a VPN, you should consider getting a VPN. And there are a lot of free VPN services out there. You can certainly go that route. I did that. I used to do that. I eventually signed on with Nord, N-O-R-D VPN. Been with them for about 2 years now, going on 2 years. I do have a link down in the description of all my videos regarding Nord VPN. It's about $4 or $5.99 a month. You get 3 months free if you end up using my link in the description of my videos. But even if you don't use Nord, there's some other good ones out there. Let's see, Brave is one of the crypto browsers I use a lot because it's a lot more secure than these other browsers like Chrome and Edge and whatnot, although I use them all. But I do most of my crypto business on the Brave browser, so it has more security features than the other traditional browsers. So you may want to consider using Brave. Brave also has their own VPN. They have a free one, I believe. And then if you want to augment that one, they have a paid version as well. But as you move throughout this year in this bull cycle, you really want to make security a priority, because there are a lot of folks out there looking to steal your money and my crypto money as well. Let's see, questions in the past 1 month. Okay, I just read that. Okay, home communications. What's your next hot tip going on the Solana network? That's great. Based on your extensive research, not financial advice. Exactly. Well, I just mentioned to you, and this is not on the Solana network, but I bought Baby Bonk on the Binance Smart Chain. It's also listed on Mexi. Part of what you want to be doing too, if you can get a meme token that could potentially do like 100x, you won't get 100x more than likely once they have been listed on a centralized exchange. So you want to try to get those before they get listed on a centralized exchange, number one. Number two, look at a previous video I posted showing people how to go out and filter meme tokens, I should say, using CoinGecko.com. There's a way to filter those. Part of what I look at is if it's a new meme token, I like to obviously understand what it is. So I go to the website. I also like to see what kind of activity from a volume standpoint the token is seeing as people have invested in it. So if you start seeing anything in excess of 500,000 or more during a 24-hour window, that's one of the things that I check the box on, thinking, okay, I like that. Ideally, I like for it to be 1 million or more, but if it's 500,000, it'll get my attention. And then, it's just a gut feeling. So meme tokens, as you guys know, they have no intrinsic value at all. But I tell people at the end of the day, we give things value. So if I think something is valuable and then the masses think something, if they think something is valuable, well, guess what? It probably will have some value and all. So you don't really need to understand meme a lot, other than you want to sort of follow the herd relative to meme. So going back to your question relative to the Solana network, I mentioned this in my Telegram. I bought Benji. That is Benji, B-E-N-J-I. That is a meme token that is named after Taylor Swift's cat. And of course, Taylor Swift, now she's not affiliated, need to make that clear, with the meme token at all, but anything that her name is attached to it typically moves nicely. So we'll see what happened with Benji and all. And don't let the Swifties get a hold of Benji, because that thing could do just something really crazy from a price appreciation standpoint. So that's one that I bought recently, maybe 3 days ago. We'll see what it does. So Benji is one that is on the list. And again, as I continue to buy these, you'll know by following me on Telegram. Uh, okay, guys, let's see. I'm looking at my notes here before we get to the giveaway. I know some of you guys are ready to be recognized, hopefully, as a recipient of some USDC, and we are going to be doing USDC on the Solana network. So make sure you have either a Phantom wallet, that's Phantom. Player is another Phantom wallet. Or you can also put it in one of your other what we call software wallets. You can send it to Trust Wallet. You can't do MetaMask in Exodus because Solana is not on MetaMask yet. One more thing I'll mention to you guys. I've been thinking about doing the videos on airdrops, or what I'll do instead of me doing a video, because that could be really extensive on airdrops. Just know that there are a lot of opportunities out there for you and me to get free money. Sorry about that. Just had a text to come through. I actually just saw a posting last week from Wormhole. They're going to be doing an airdrop in about a week, and they literally gave out a website where you can go to determine whether or not you qualify for a Wormhole airdrop. And that website is airdrop.wormhole. That's WORMHOLE.com. You may want to check all your wallets, from your Solana wallets to your EVM wallets. Those are the Ethereum wallets, like MetaMask. I actually qualified for about 3 different ones. We'll see what the value is going to be. There are a lot of thoughts out there saying that Wormhole, when they release their token here soon, will probably start out at $2. And I think I have right now about 2,000, what they're going to call their token. The ticker is going to be W, right? So I have about 2,000 W tokens that were literally airdropped to me. Free money. So I would encourage you guys. There are a lot of good YouTubers who really love airdrop. They made a ton of videos. I'll post some of those down in the description of this video after I get done. But go out and start searching for airdrops. A lot of free money. Another way that you can make some probably some good free money, I've mentioned this in a couple of videos, is through Grass, and it's called getgrass.io. That's the URL. I also have a link down below in the description regarding GetGrass. At some point, they're going to be doing an airdrop probably between now and mid-April. And all you have to do, remember, they use the free bandwidth on your internet. So you do need to have internet connectivity. You also need a laptop or a computer or any device that allows you to download a browser extension, like on the Chrome browser. So you'll need to download that, but that's going to be free money, guys. So be cognizant of all these free airdrops that are available. I was watching some young guy actually a couple of weeks ago, 22 years old, made like $168,000 this year alone in airdrops. Now, some of this does require some work. A lot of these don't require resources at all by you or me. Some do and all, but just also know that there's some other ways for you to make money in crypto without you making investments. So be on the lookout for several airdrops as we move throughout the year. Let's see, anything else before we recognize? We're going to award. You guys have been patient. I apologize for the video part, but you can hear me fine. I am obviously able to respond to any inquiries you have in the chat. Let me look at the chat again. Already joined Grass. Good for you, cool buddy. Grass is awesome. We'll see. Hopefully it'll be even more awesome once they do the airdrop. Thank you, Courtney. Appreciate the shout out. Bitcoin Bitcoin is through the roof. Matter of fact, I think I mentioned in a video to you guys that I've come to the realization that Bitcoin is indeed a really beautiful store of value. And so instead of me just having money sitting dead in some savings account, I'm moving that into Bitcoin because it's money I don't need right now. And I did that. I actually bought a half a Bitcoin, which I'm going to be doing a video to, again, show y'all this thing. I told y'all I was going to be investing in 50,000 and all that. You'll see, but I bought a half a Bitcoin at $51,000 maybe 3-4 weeks ago. And now Bitcoin is at $70,000+. So I made over $10,000 in that very conservative investment. And it's no doubt it's going to go to $100,000. But anyway, Bitcoin rules. And keep in mind, some of you who are really new to crypto, just know you don't need to buy one Bitcoin to own Bitcoin. There's a guy by the name of Michael Saylor. He is like he's probably the largest, the most passionate evangelist of Bitcoin of anybody in the public markets. And the exception, I would say, Larry Fink, obviously, being that he's part of BlackRock. He's the CEO of BlackRock, and they just started doing the ETF. But before Larry came on board with ETF, man, that Michael Saylor with MicroStrategy is his publicly traded company, and he's just been a zealot for Bitcoin for a while. But he believes that Bitcoin will easily do $1 million over the next several years. And I actually believe that too. And so if you believe that, yeah, if you got money that you don't need, we patiently wait for our retirement account to grow over 30 years. Certainly you don't need to do that with Bitcoin. But if you say, hey, 3 to 5 window, I don't need this money, you should get you some Bitcoin. Not financial advice, by the way. All right, so with that being said, here's what I want to do. You guys have been extremely patient. Appreciate your patience. Again, I apologize again for the video part of this live stream. We will get that taken care of, hopefully, before I do the next one. I'm going to recognize 3 of you today, and we are going to give 3 people on this live stream. You're going to get $50 each in USDC on the Solana network. So here's what you all want to do right now. Once I call your name, you're going to have to do it while we're on live, because I get a lot of folks afterwards. When I did this last live stream and gave away some whatever it was, and it had all kind of scammers trying to get your money, and we want to mitigate that as best as we can, right? And so here's what we're going to do. When I announce your name, you're going to have to put your Solana address for me to send the USDC to in the chat. And I'll be doing that afterwards. I'll go back, look at the video, and I'll make sure you get that in the next couple of hours. Let's see. Who do we have? You guys have been great. Any other questions, too, for Goshen before we make this announcement on who the winners are? Just looking at here. Let's see. And you're going to have to, when I call your name, you're going to have to type in the chat that you are still around. All right. So the last chat, the one that before Kyle and Princess T came in, Yan, you said pick me, bro. Guess what, Yan? You have been picked. Congratulations to you. You just won yourself $50 in USDC. If you would acknowledge that in the chat here live, and also go ahead and include your USDC address, Yan. So congratulations. Let's see. Just sort of scrolling through the chat, guys. Okay, Kyle, Mike, Santiago, you are the man. You have just won $50 USDC on the Solana network. Congratulations to you, sir. Go ahead and put your USDC Solana address in the chat. Congratulations, Kyle. You've been with me for a while. I appreciate that. You guys spread the word, man. Y'all need to let your folks know what we're doing here. It's all about giving back and blessing people, man. I can't say that enough. I'm a firm believer, as you guys know, that there's a blessing in giving. Give and it shall be given. I try to manifest that through my day-to-day. And I'm going to ask you guys to be, consider doing a similar thing. That's the kingdom. That's the way the kingdom works. Give and it shall be given. The kingdom of God. Okay, let's see here. We have one more we want to bless today. By the way, today is Monday, March the 11th. That's right, Vanish. Blessed to be a blessing. Amen. Okay, Bolo. I saw what you just did, my man. For my baby's milk, I'm gonna hope and believe that you do have that need. So you have won yourself $50 in USDC on the Solana network. So go ahead and drop your USDC address in the chat. You know what I'm going to do, because we can. God is good. We're going to do one more. We're going to make it 4. So we're going to do a total of $200 on the live chat. number 4. And what I'll do after the video, I'll just I told you I've already picked the 2 from last Friday. I'll just send them a note in the previous videos chat that they won. But let's do one more, $50. Let's see. So before I make this announcement, I do have this question for this particular subscriber. Begway, if I pronounce that correct, you say you deserve it. Tell me why you deserve it. Because everybody on this chat, they're saying they deserve it. So why do you deserve it? And I'll wait as I look at others. Their birthday was on the 6th. Whose birthday was on the 6th? Princess T. Okay. Okay, home communication, congratulations. It's always cool. Hey, I'm going to do this other $50, but this is one I'm going to just do because I can. $25. Home communications. You've been hanging around this chat since the inception. You just won yourself $25 in USDC. Drop your address here. And okay, Big Way, I'm waiting. And you're going once. It's my Goshen moment. That's great. Yeah, I received this note. Yeah, I think it was via Telegram or something. Somebody sent me a note and say God bless you and all that, which I appreciate. And they went on to say that we need like a crypto Goshen in our country because we got financial issues and all that. And I responded by letting the person know that we are all Goshens in our own right. Remember, I pulled the word Goshen out of the Bible. Goshen literally means the land of plenty, the land of more than enough. It's the land of blessings, the land of milk and honey. It's where things flow. So just know, you guys on this chat or in watching this live stream, we have all been blessed to be a blessing. You got to know that, number one, and then you got to start expecting it and all. And so I told the person who sent me the note, I said, hey, I want you to be the crypto Goshen in your respective country. Because, that's what it's all about, giving back to others, helping the least of these, being a blessing to others. Okay, Big Way, congratulations to you, BIGUI. You are the recipient of the other $50 USDC. Go ahead and drop your address in the chat below. And again, you got to make sure you drop it here. If you don't drop it, you're not going to receive the $50. Matter of fact, I don't see anybody's in here right now. So by the way, I'm not asking you to send that to my Telegram because I know there's some other folks who watch this video afterwards who'll come in and they'll mimic, your whole setup and they'll download your picture from YouTube and all that. So I'm not asking you to send me a Telegram. I'm asking you to drop your USDC Solana address in this live chat. If you don't do that, you're not going to get the money. I'm trying to do all I can to weed out the scammers because they are around. All right, guys. So we have been long, almost an hour. Any other questions for me before we wind this up? Remember, again, I'm going to encourage you guys, if you're not in Grass.io, get Grass.io. Click the link I have in my description so you can hopefully position yourself where you can get a free airdrop in the next 2 to 4 weeks from Get Grass. Natix, Natix, that's a driving app where they're looking to compete with Google and Apple Maps and all. You get to literally use your smartphone to map as you are riding your bike or driving and earn some Natix token. They'll be coming out with their tokens in the coming weeks. So that's another opportunity for you to earn some free money. But that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I will be going back and looking at the live chat. Make sure, again, that you are dropping your USDC if you won Solana address in the live chat. Any other questions for me before we close her out? Let's see. Can you see my address, Yan? I do not. So let me, before I close it out, I don't see any addresses. I wonder if the chat, I don't think it would. Can anybody, that's interesting. I don't see any USDC addresses. You said I just dropped my address. I don't see it. Yeah, got it. Okay. Got it. I appreciate y'all letting me know. Good on your part. So here's what I want you to do. Let's see. YouTube delete address. Okay. Yep. So that's a YouTube feature. They won't let you do that. That's pretty slick. Their software goes in and it recognizes doing the live stream. Wow, wallet addresses. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, so let's do this, guys. Go to my Telegram, and you should do this so. It is 11:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Going to give you 15 minutes, and you'll need to let me know what you posted in this live chat, and then go to my Telegram and send me your USDC Solana address. And one more thing, do me a favor, drop your Telegram. I appreciate that, Yan. Drop your Telegram handle in this live chat so that I can confirm that it's you. And let me watch you folks do it. Hear me. Let's see. I don't see any. So again, drop your Telegram handle, if you will, in the live chat, and then send me via Telegram your USDC Solana address so I can get you the tokens. And it's sort of sad that we have to go to this extreme, but the scammers, they proliferate, guys. They proliferate. Let's see. I don't see any TG handles yet. Okay, I see Yan. That's good. Okay, Kyle, make sure you drop your TG, your Telegram handle, in the live chat. Yeah, and I got yours, and then Yan, obviously you'll go in and send me your address. I got it, Yan. Let's see. So for those who won, two things: drop your Telegram handle in the live chat, and then I want you to send me a Telegram message that includes your USDC Solana address. Any final questions, guys, before we close her down? I want to respect your time. You guys have been patient, really patient, and also okay, Bolo, I got your information, so send that to me also, USDC. Appreciate it. Any other questions for me before we close her down? All right, I don't see any. So again, Crypto Goshen here. You guys know I appreciate your time. Certainly, if y'all have any question that you think I can assist you with, I don't mind you sending those questions to me via Telegram. We will be doing another live chat. We'll do a better job in making sure we have the technology down. But until then, this is Crypto Goshen. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And remember that you and I are blessed to be a blessing. Have a great one. Bye-bye.